Hello, magical people. How's it going? My name is Meg Moonbeam, and welcome back to the Beyond Astro weekly forecast here on the Beyond Mystic YouTube, Rumble, and X channels. Going to be sharing with you guys our astrology horoscope for the week of Sunday, August 3rd, going into Saturday, August 9th. We got some big aspects and a full moon in Aquarius coming up this week, so I'm going to break this down for all of us as a collective. And before we get into the astrology, please remember to like, share, and subscribe to the channel on YouTube, Rumble, and X. We really appreciate all of your support. And if you'd like to have a personal astrology reading with me, those are available at consultations.beyondmystic.net. There's some different reading options there. And I think I'm currently booking into November or December. There might be some spots in October open. Also, go check out at Ascension Organites, Carla's new Beyond Mystic and Sending Ravens special edition t-shirts collection. Very cool. You can use code Beyond Mystic to get 10% off these awesome new handmade t-shirts. And I don't think I said at the beginning of this video, you guys, I'm pre-recording this week's Beyond Astro because I'm going to be at a music festival this weekend. So I'm filming this on Saturday, August 2nd in the morning. So if I'm missing out on any crazy events, don't mind me. I'm filming this day before. So we are starting off the week on Sunday. We're in Leo season. Yay. And we've got, thank God, that moon has ingressed into Sagittarius. So Friday and Saturday that just passed, we had an intense moon in Scorpio. Friday, we also had Venus square Saturn. So the weekend's been a little bit on the intense side of things. Some of you guys may be feeling that more so than others, in particular, the women, okay, ruled by Venus in square to Saturn, which can be challenge and heaviness. At the start of this week, we don't have any exact astrological aspects actually until August 8th, which is Friday, the day before the full moon, when we have Mars opposite Saturn, Mars trine Uranus. So this week we're in range of Venus in square to Saturn. Okay, that's bringing some reality checks, challenge, delays, kind of to those Venusian sides of life, our values, relationships, finances, love life. We can have some reality checks in those areas. We're also having Saturn and Neptune conjunct in Aries at an Aries degree. I've been talking a lot about this. In the same sign, in the same degree from July 30th, since July 30th, and until August 15th. Not an exact conjunction until February 20th, 2026, but this is a huge, great conjunction of two of the outer planets right now, bringing very big societal world changes. Saturn is our governments, politics, systems and structures of life, law and order, the matrix. And Neptune, who's actually the stronger out of the two in the conjunction, because Neptune is moving more forward, represents dissolving, disappearance, loss, healing, spirituality, the healing arts, the medical institution, creativity as well. So it really is a dissolving time of old matrix systems that don't serve us. And this can be really, really intense, okay? And this is why taking care of ourselves to the best of our abilities, physically, emotionally, mentally, spiritually, is very, very important during these times. We're in the influence of that. And we can see this week coming up some very big world changes having to do with leadership, Aries, having to do with military, power struggles, people wanting more independence and freedom and sovereignty. Now, this week, we're again leading up to Mars in an opposition to Saturn and Neptune by the end of the week. Also, a full moon in Aquarius. We're going to be having full moon in Aquarius, our annual Aquarius full moon, exact on August 9th at 9:55 a.m. Eastern Time. The annual full moon in Aquarius is going to occur at 16 degrees on August 9th. This full moon is an illumination and completion point for all Aquarian ruled areas of life: the future, innovation, friendships, group associations, community, higher dreams, and technology. Expect with this full moon great technological advancements during this time as the collective moves forward. Mars will be in exact opposition to the Saturn-Neptune conjunction, bringing a dramatic release of outdated government and technological systems that no longer serve the collective. The dispositor of this lunation, Uranus, is now in Gemini and in an exact sextile to the Saturn-Neptune conjunction. Wow. As old systems fall away, new ones will emerge. It may feel weird or shocking at times, but embrace the excitement of these absolutely historic changes we are witnessing. So, with full moons, no matter what your sign is, definitely good time for release work, paying attention to the signs and synchronicities, completion. You can see in your personal charts where you have 16 degrees of Aquarius, because that will be a really, really highlighted area of life for you. So overall, you guys, this week, it is a pretty big energy. Okay. I do think that the Aries and the fixed signs, Taurus, Scorpio, Leo, Aquarius, will be the most affected by what we've got going on. In particular, Aries and Scorpios ruled by Mars, Mars changing signs on, what day is that? Sorry, I have like sniffles right now. I don't know why. On August 8th, Mars moving into Libra, in an opposition to Saturn and Neptune. There's going to be a lot of political conflict, power struggle between leaders, diplomacy, countries. It's kind of interesting. At the beginning of this week, we're having weird stuff come up between USA and Russia. So I think a lot will be brought to the surface geopolitically this week as well. And with Mars in adverse aspects, I always like to say it's important to observe and not absorb other people's anger and frustration. With Mars in challenging aspects, people can be more easily agitated, frustrated, have little, emotional outbursts and temper tantrums. Okay. So if you're noticing that with a lot of people, it's because of the astrology this week. Things are going to lighten up after this full moon in Aquarius, but definitely a tense week where a lot is coming up to the surface collectively and personally. Okay. Let's pull some tarot cards for us for this week ahead from the universe. What is our guidance for our highest good for this week ahead? 3 of Pentacles, Queen of Wands. I've been getting that Queen of Wands a lot. Interesting. 2 of Cups. Yeah, I'm hearing the word diplomacy, diplomatic changes, alliances changing in the collective in our personal lives, relationships changing with Mars going into Libra. New allies being forged, new bonds, new people to work with, new friends, new lovers, letting go of relationships that don't serve. It's interesting because Aquarius, the sign the full moon is in particular, is friends and group associations. This is a very Aquarian card, that 3 of Pentacles. Reach out for the help if and when you need it. Cooperation, gain, teamwork. Where is there teamwork in our lives that isn't working at this moment? Where would we like more teamwork? Where would we like more community? We keep getting this Queen of Wands a lot lately, you guys, about being in our natural confidence and passions, okay? Following our own inner compass. You can always call on your natural confidence. Letting go of other people's projections onto you. I really feel like this Saturn-Neptune conjunction as well. It's like dissolving projections onto us, illusions, lies onto us that actually have nothing to do with our own self-sovereignty and independence and identity, right? So I feel like this week, even though there's challenging aspects, it can feel heavy and a little bit challenging. It's bringing us into more empowerment and truth and confidence, definitely. 2 of Cups, open your heart and receive love from others. Beautiful. And let's pull a I can't talk with Mercury retrograde. Bonus card. Wow, 10 of Swords reversed. So I'm hearing Spirit say there will be some things that look kind of freaky that are going on in the collective. Remember to take breaks from social media and the news and stuff like that. But we are in a place of recovery. We're out of a storm. We are in a rebirth and in a time of improvement. And it's very important to remember that overall. So thank you guys so much for joining me for today's video. And I'll be back live on Monday for the daily Astro show. You can go check out over on the Academy, the annual midsummer sale. Use code SUMMER50 to get 50% off all the Beyond Mystic workshops, courses over on the Beyond Mystic Academy at beyondmystic.academy. Sorry, I'm messing up all my words here, you guys. And later today, after this Beyond Astro, doesn't look like there's a wacky woo for this week, but we will be back on Monday with all our regular scheduled programming. Wishing you all a very magical week ahead, sending lots of cosmic love your way, and I'll see you all next time. Bye, everybody.